Every job has a purpose. Every career has a story. And every great business is built by passionate people. Mind your job.
This is episode 27 of Mind Your Job with Sari and Samara. Today we're going to talk about moving and change. We are moving our offices. If you notice behind us, there's no more pictures. We're starting to move out of our old office to move into a new spot. It's kind of scary. I've been here for a little over 9 years. I really loved the growth that I've seen in the office, but it wasn't really a very big office and it really wasn't meant for a lot of people. And so we're a group of a lot now. So we need to move somewhere where we can accommodate everybody. Also, our office is very dark. So our new office is very light and airy. And we have a studio in there for our podcast.
So exciting.
Take it away, Sam.
Well, I was just going to say the background looks different because we are moving due to a very unhealthy but satisfying relationship I have with Amazon. I've had boxes that we could use, so that was great. So thank you for helping me get those out of my garage.
Wait, all those little envelope things aren't going to fit very much, though. The little Amazon envelopes.
No, not those, but the bigger ticket items.
Gotcha.
It's been exciting. You know, I started working with you here it's about 12 months ish, just shy of that. And even in those 12 months, you've grown considerably. It's been incredible to watch. It's been fun to watch. It's also been interesting to see with the new building, just the ebbs and flows of how it's going. Is this going to happen? Is it going to happen? Well, we've interviewed people here on our podcast who have talked about leases and build outs and to actually now see it live in action for the first time for me, like that was really, it was interesting.
It's like a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I roll out of bed every morning and I'm like, okay, am I project managing my own project or am I going to the office and talking to candidates? Or, you know, it's more or less like, what's the day going to bring it? Every day since we bought this building, something's come up. It's 95 degrees outside. And I'm pretty sure that I knew before I bought the building that one of the air conditioners was probably not making it real long. And I thought, oh, it'll make it through the build out. It didn't.
Murphy's Law.
And, you know, and we got a new air conditioner pretty quickly. And here's a tip. People that are your mechanicals people, your plumber, your electrician, your HVAC people, always be specially nice to them. You never know when you're going to need somebody to come and throw an air conditioner in for you or throw some R22 into the other unit, which wasn't working too great. The line froze up on that one too. We had to put some more of the freezy stuff in there because you need to be able to cycle through your office and do business. And I obviously have like 4 or 5 people working in there, just working on the building and a tenant. And I just be nice to them. It first of all, it never hurts to be nice, but secondly, you just never know when you're going to need them to come at 8 a.m, meet you there, take care of things really quickly for you, all the things. It's just be kind. Unexpected stuff happens.
Well, and I want to take that and actually expand it a little bit. So on Friday, Stephen was on my driveway and the Amazon driver came. It was a hot day. And I said to the Amazon driver, are you thirsty? Do you want some water? And she's like, oh, I would love a bottle of water. So I came back outside with 3 bottles of water and a Mountain Dew because you got to throw in the Mountain Dew. And Stephen said, like, that was so nice. Like, why would you think to do that? And I said, because it's hot out and they're doing something for us and just be kind. It's easy.
And your
to
packages don't get misdelivered when you're kind.
Strategic byproduct, if you will. But yes, right. But it is right. It's so back to the mechanical people. Give them a bottle of water too. Like it's just being kind costs you absolutely nothing.
No.
Yeah.
And embrace change. We're in a changing world of different things where you don't know what's going to happen. And Sam wanted me to talk about the recruiting aspect of our business because it's our recruiting. And I was going along being a consultant and I love what I was doing. And I had lots of different people referring people into us.
Mhm.
And one of our referrals, I kind of have like a code. I'm not going to recruit and you're not going to do what I do, the consulting piece, even though you're, a fairly large firm doing practice
Right.
sales and different consulting in your own way. And that person said something about me to a client of mine that I sent to him that wasn't nice. And the gloves came off. And I guess I never really knew that I connect with people well in the way of helping them sort of figuring out what they want to do with their life. The way we recruit is much different than a lot of recruiters. We want to put you in a job and you're there for a while and it stabilizes your life and you're learning and the experience is good. And a lot of recruiters just want to throw you in a job. We really take it to heart that we're, one, giving our clients somebody that's going to be around for a while. And two, we also want to make sure that whoever we're recruiting isn't, coming and going either. When you look at those resumes and you're like 6 jobs in 5 years, that's not a good thing.
Right.
Yes, I know it's 2026 and
Right.
people move around.
Well, in the
And
pandemic, we do.
they say that every 4 years, if you're not being treated well at your job, you should start looking because, there should be growth. And if there's not growth, then people start to look around and then that person either becomes a troublemaker or leaves to go to something else where they can do better.
Yeah.
And I believe that's true, but I also think that when you're a dentist or a medical professional and you leave a job before a year, it says a lot about you, more about you than them. Stick it out. You might not like the situation. Stick it out
For the year.
for the year.
Yeah. Back to what you were saying about, where we want to introduce them to jobs that are good for them. We want to introduce doctors to the practice to our clients that are good for them. In my training, recruiting training over the years, I used to listen quite a bit to a trainer. His name is Scott Love. And one of his principles were people are only going to do what's in their own best interest. So I always use that as a guiding principle, a mantra, if you will. It's like, okay, I'm not going to convince you to take this job. It's not in your own best interest. And therefore, it's not going to benefit me either. We want to make sure that you are happy because we're dealing with your life. This is where you're going to spend 8, 10, 12 hours a day sometimes.
We've
I wanna
talked
make
people
sure.
out of jobs.
We have. We said this is
We've
not
said
for
this is
you.
not for you.
Right.
And literally, they will come to us and say, what do you think? It literally like, do you want my honest opinion? Yes, this is not for you.
Right.
Some things are not meant for everybody. They really aren't. And you can tell when someone is not a cultural fit.
Mhm.
I mean, I do a lot of corporate recruiting for a company, and I will tell you that when I am talking to clinicians for them, I want to know, are you okay with you're getting mentorship? They're expecting your growth. They're expecting you to produce. That's an expectation.
Right.
They're also expecting you to have enough confidence to be able to do procedures and be humble at the same time. Can you be that? And I have some people that I know in the first 2 minutes of talking to them, they're the most arrogant and they're never selling treatment the way that it's going to need to be sold and it's not happening. And I'll say, yeah, you're not going to be a fit.
Right.
Oh, I can do 62 implants. Great. I asked you if you can do endo. Oh, but I do implants. I know, but I'm asking you to do endo. It's pretty simple. And
Mhm.
it's not a quiz. This is what
Right.
I need. And I
Right.
think imposter syndrome is real. Don't be an
Always.
imposter. Be who you are. There's an ass for every seat. My ex-husband used to tell me there's an ass for every seat. I believe he's probably true.
Well, that's quite the image. So, I agree, but I will also say that when you said like, "Can you do endo?" But I do implants. Can you do endo? But I do implants. Interviewing with a recruiter, interviewing with your prospective employer, you're not just interviewing to see like, okay, can you answer these questions? It's what kind of a listener are you? Because are you going to be listening to your patients and their concerns? Are you going to be able to answer them in the way that they need in order to properly sell the procedure or whatever it is. So it's not just talking, it's also listening, the 2 ears that
One,
yeah.
God gave you 2 ears
Yep.
and 1 mouth, so
Yep,
you can listen
exactly.
twice as hard. It is an
is.
anatomy thing, guys.
It totally is. And so that's just something else that when you're talking, when you're interviewing, again, 2 ears, 1 mouth, they're not just talking to you to see what you know, what you can answer. It's, can you answer the questions that they are asking? Are you listening to what they need to know?
The recruiter is your friend.
Oh, yes.
They're going to give you tips to help you get the job. We're industrial psychologists at heart. We want to do it right and get you in the right spot. Defensiveness will not work. Most of our clients, that will not work.
Yeah.
Be who you are. Be the authentic version of yourself.
Yeah.
Have enough confidence. Look, you went to dental school. I love when a dentist says to me, I do endo, but I don't do molar, and I'm going to definitely need some mentorship. And I'm like, I love you because you're being honest.
Honesty goes so far.
It goes,
and
it
you're going to get
goes and
caught.
goes.
You're going to get caught if you don't.
It's not just that you're going to get caught, you're going to be miserable. And then that's what happens to your toxic life. Well, I wasn't totally honest about something. And so now it's coming back to haunt me.
Yeah.
And we don't want that to happen.
Right. We want you to be happy.
But that's why we're moving.
Right.
We're moving so we can be happy.
That's what I'm going to say. Let's talk about change again. Yeah.
Change.
I'm afraid of change. I don't like it. I like status quo usually. Change is exciting. It's the fear of the unknown, that anxiety piece, but anxiety is also excited nervousness. Don't you think?
Yeah. I don't think I'm anxious about moving to this building. I think I'm like just thrilled. I'm looking around this office and I keep referring to it as the cave. We're moving out of the dark ages into the light.
Yeah, into the natural light, because we have.
This isn't even, I don't even know what to describe this as.
But you know what, Sari,
this is like a coma that I'm getting out of.
But you know what? People, things come into your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. This for you was a season and a reason. The reason was to get you and your business up and running. The season was the 9 years.
Yeah.
And this next building is going to be a lifetime.
And people also don't realize, like COVID, if you were a service business during COVID, it was crushing.
Yeah.
We're now like coming out of a lot. I mean, I get it 6 years post-COVID, but it's 6 years post-COVID. A lot of people sort of like became ostriches because of COVID.
Correct.
They buried their heads.
Yep.
They didn't want to talk about problems. They didn't want to have us come help them. We're first now seeing a lot more like, I've got a problem, can you help me?
Right.
Type of clients again on the OPS side, not on the recruiting side, or build outs. It's a build out frenzy right now.
Oh, gangbusters. I see what you do on that side with your other consultants, and holy moly, like I'm super busy.
Yeah, we're super busy. I mean, we're super busy and we love it and we'd love to talk to you. And we wrote a book about it. Shameless plug for a book.
You did? Tell me about it.
We wrote a book about how to open a dental practice and have have it be a smooth transition for you from being a associate or a partner to being an owner. There's a lot of information that I have had doctors say to me, they don't teach you this in dental school. Well, duh. They teach you how to be a dentist in dental school.
Right.
And they're not great at the dentist part anymore like they used to be.
Yeah.
How do you think they're going to be about, well, how much insurance do I need? And what kind of insurance do I need? And all the things. Again, like me moving into this building. Okay, what am I telling my client? Because I pretend I'm the client. I got to get my insurance. I got to make sure I have a phase 1, which a phase 1 is a land document where you have a geologist or a engineer of some kind do some research on the land that you are buying to make sure there's no tanks there or no like arsenic on the land, or it's not dirty, it's not a brownfield. It's really important when you buy a building at a phase 1. It's also very important to get something called an ALTA survey.
What's that?
An ALTA survey is the plot of the land. It tells you where your property starts and your neighbor's property
That seems
ends.
important.
It's really important. Both of those things were not furnished to me by the owner, and I had to do some due diligence to get those things. I also did a radon test and found out I have radon in my building, and I won't let any of the people that work for me inhabit the building until the radon is remediated from the building. So we're in delay for a couple of weeks to move out of there. We could have lived through construction, but I don't want anybody's health compromised ever. So I'm really sensitive to that. I'm trying to think. We had to do foundation work. I'd have a structural engineer there. We have some foundation work to do. The southwest wall is the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and it needs to be,
Some beams.
no,
Oh,
I actually can't do beams because it's a crawl space. I have to do cement into the holes. You know how when you build a basement, you do blocks? The blocks have holes in them. All those holes are going to get filled with cement.
Oh, okay.
They have to rip apart the whole entire porch to get to it because it's that wall. Yeah.
That porch is like a selling point. I know there's gonna be something different, I'm sure.
The porch will just be redone.
I understand. But oh my goodness.
It's where Sam's coming from. It's like the porch is like which makes it cute.
It's so true.
And I'm putting a little bench out there
and
a BB gun so we can shoot at everything coming down us. Just kidding.
You know what I ordered for you today, just now, actually, before you got here? I clicked buy now on Etsy, is the doormat with the OPS logo for you for the porch.
You know, when you say doormat, I feel like a doormat. So maybe we can say mat.
Mat. But that's your son. I don't want to be like, your son's name is Maddie.
I know, but it's okay to step on Matt. It's not okay to be a doormat.
Okay. Well, welcome, Matt. Ooh,
yeah, welcome, Matt.
Welcome. I bought you on Etsy a welcome mat, and I felt really good about it because it's a new store on Etsy who hadn't had many purchases yet. I feel really good about.
Are we going to review them?
Oh, for sure.
Okay,
of course.
That's
good.
I
feel so good about that too. It's just supporting somebody who's brand new in their business because I've been brand new, you've been brand new, and to find that on Etsy, I was like, buy now.
Well, I always want to support the small guy.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
The big guys are always going to be big. The small guys, it's really nice to help somebody.
I agree with you.
Too long.
I completely agree.
We're moving.
It's happening. It's happening, and I have boxes for you.
And there's nothing we can do about it. I think I actually think I look around the office right now. We're almost out.
Yeah.
Like we have furniture moved. And the funny thing is, of course, because it's me. No, here's a secret in the world. Are you ready? I love used office furniture.
Oh my gosh. I've never seen someone be so excited about that. And I get it. I also think just in general, if you love antiquing or rummage sales, everything has a story, but holy cow, go ahead.
Okay. So I go to my friend I become friends with the used furniture guy because I give him so much business from my clients to be able to redo their office. Even just getting task desk chairs. Okay. To me, so I'm on the way to the furniture store and I'm talking to Jean. She's the administrator of the office. She does all the payroll and the billing and keeps my head straight.
She's amazing. Shout out to Jean.
She's checks. I like to refer to her as she has checks and balances.
The lady walk on water.
She checks. She checks me and balances me a lot.
Yeah.
It's not a hockey game either. And I said to her so what do you want? I'll do whatever you want. I just want a really nice chair. And I'm like, okay, would you want a Herman Miller chair? And I'm normally super cheap about what we get.
Frugal.
No, I'm cheap. I'm not frugal. I could, poor John, who's my friend, I literally lambasted him on price. And anyway, and if anybody needs used office furniture, Recon, he's amazing. And he has new stuff and used stuff. But what he does is he breaks down all the offices that are going out of business, that are out of lease. He breaks all those offices down. So he's some of the best stuff around. Anyway, so I was okay, do you guys have any Herman Miller chairs? Thinking they're going to be no. They have 6 and they're black. So they match everything. And I bought all 6 of them.
What you mean is they had 6.
They had 6.
Right?
They have none. Because I have all 6 of them now. And we have chairs in our office. I'm looking at the chairs we have in our office and I'm going they're okay. They're IKEA. I'm lucky. Maybe the white one over there, that was probably $50. Stephen put it together. But you don't have to put any of this stuff together. They're delivering it, dropping it. Everyone will have their desk. It's so nice. And then I got everybody who didn't already speak for a desk that's here. Because people are I want this, I want that. And I'm okay, you can have whatever you want. I'm getting something new for me. And if you want to get what I'm getting, you're more than welcome to. Like, we can get rid of that stuff. It's fine.
Right.
And I got everybody a stand-to-sit desk, like these ones that we got from IKEA. That Stephen had to put together, and he was ready to kill me because I think he had more pieces when he was done putting it together than he needed or something. It was very strange. I don't know. It was 9 years ago. I can barely remember what I had for dinner last night, but I do remember I had pizza. So he put them together, and these are all coming put together. And then they have a little privacy screen area, and wait for it.
Yeah.
They have a screen holder for everybody to get those extra screens Steven's been promising everybody that are sitting in my basement. So, I mean, I'm like so totally excited about like just getting the new furniture. Forget about what the build out inside looks like, but I did the walls there were all like green and beigey, and I was like, we need a fresh start. So all fresh paint, front Greek Villa is the color, and it's like a white with a green undertone. And the other thing that is like one of my favorite things is paint color and picking paint. And most of my clients want me to pick the paint for them usually. So then I'm the client picking the paint. I'm like, okay, can't be a suicide white. Like, can't be too white. Has to be like something that's got some warmth in it. Can't walk down the hallway upstairs or in the hallway onto our tenant and think, oh, I want to slip my wrist because it's too white in here. So I had to find something warm. And I'm looking at the walls. We were there like at 9 o'clock last night. I was like, I love this girl.
I love that. Can I also, as you were talking about, like you were telling the team, like, what do you want? I'm going to the store. I really want to give a shout out to your team who are like, Sari, whatever works best. Like, there was no like me, mine, I need. It was just whatever works. Like, that's great. We're grateful. And I love that for your team. Your team is,
But I think they're grateful that they're not in the tunnel anymore.
well,
They're not in the dungeon anymore. This is like a dungeon.
okay. But however, I do think just the people you have on your team who are like, you know what, like whatever works, like that's great. Thank you. I
Right.
love that. I love people who are like, whatever works. I'm not going to start an argument. Like, I don't care as long as it's conducive to being productive because this is awesome.
We've gotten rid of the prima donnas. We have a
just-
really, really, really good team.
I have not heard one person say, but Sari, nobody has said that.
And nobody said like, well, I need you to do this or I need you to do that. Everyone's like, every time they go to the office, they're like, oh my God, we're getting a boardroom. Like we are in, Sam and I right now are in our makeshift boardroom, which is not even a boardroom. It's like everybody comes and throws a computer here and works.
Yeah.
Like we're getting like a real boardroom where I have like an actual TV and Steven was like
exciting.
messing around with the HDMI cord. Like we can do a Zoom call in that boardroom and like talk to people.
It's amazing.
It's like, welcome to 2026, guys. We're going to get a Zoom account and be able to talk to you.
You talk about Stephen a lot. You should have him come in and do a little wave sometime right on here.
He can't today. He's busy being the new office, getting our Wi-Fi. He's getting our Wi-Fi installed today.
Nicest guy in the world.
He really, he's a techie geek. He's a geek. Somebody called him that. Don't tell me that I think he's a geek. And I'm like, he geeks out. Like, he's like changing because, okay, so I did get a little prima donna-ish. I was like, we're getting this new office. And one thing that to me like strikes really hard is having nice electrical, and by electrical I mean not just lights, but like how the switches are and the receptacle boxes are and the HDMI. We have Ethernet here, which everyone's going to really love because you'll be that much faster than just pulling off the Wi-Fi. It pulls the information or pulls the signal immediately to your computer instead of your computer having to keep trying to find it. So anyway, he has been tirelessly working for the last couple of weeks to replace all of the toggles because I wanted paddles. And it wasn't enough that, we had the old receptacles, like the 3-prongy guys, they're circle. And I wanted the square switch, the square paddles. So he's been like changing others. He's like, I'm almost done. I'm down to the last 2 rooms. And I'm like, how happy are you? And he goes, I loved actually doing it. He loves projects. Like, he's not the fastest, which who cares? But he is very meticulous. So it's
thorough.
great.
And
Like,
he cares.
Oh my God, he doesn't miss anything. He's like, oh, it's gold with gold and it's bronze with bronze and it's yellow with yellow and it's red with red. And I'm like, okay, can you talk to yourself over there in the corner? I'm like trying to figure out what we're doing next with whatever we're doing. Like, oh, countertops. Everything is, by the way, also, everything is more expensive than you think.
Yeah. You think?
Plus the fact that I needed an air conditioner
Yeah.
but everything is more expensive than you think.
Mhm.
Carpet,
Yeah.
even though we're getting remnants, more expensive than you think.
Mhm.
Getting the wood floors refinished. Oh my God, that's a misnomer. That's more
Yeah.
expensive than you think.
What did you say to me last week when I was trying to, oh, I had an issue with my phone and you were trying to solve it for me. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't. And you go, Sam, all avenues lead to checks. You're going to have to pay. I'm like, that's a good point. You're like, you're going to have to just pay for it.
Just go.
Like,
I said, well, she was having a problem. We were talking to a client and she was having a problem. It wasn't getting the text. I'm like, you're not getting the text.
mhm.
Because this is like
Yeah.
this guy needs
Yeah.
to get in. And you're like, do. And I'm
Well,
like, Sam, something is happening with your phone. It's, by the way, it's Mercury retrograde.
completely.
We are filming this
Oh my gosh.
podcast. Today is July 13th. And
Yeah.
it is still, we're in the heart of Mercury retrograde. So it's
Everything that
2
could
more
go wrong with
days.
my phone has gone wrong with my phone.
And-
It's crazy.
And you can't buy a phone during Mercury
No.
retrograde because the phone has voodoo then.
Well, so I am now waiting until after.
So mine.
Yeah.
My phone's been acting up.
Should we go to the store together when we're
No.
done to join forces later?
No, we can't buy any phones that have any serial numbers anywhere near each other because if my phone breaks and your phone breaks, we won't have a business.
Okay. Well, then can you just come with me when it's time? Because I need you at least there to be like, you don't need that one. You need this one. This is your
Yes.
plan. This is what's happening.
I can do that. For you.
But anyway.
I need to get like a 512 or 1024 gigabyte phone.
Yeah,
because
I'm getting a 512.
there's so much shit in my phone. It's probably way.
You think?
My phone. I got the iPad just to merge. Now the iPad and the phone sharing the cloud together in the 62 gigabytes that I probably bought.
I bought for myself and Jean one of the. It's like a USB thing, but it has like different prongs for plugging in. So when you send me a file, phone to phone,
Yes, I've seen that.
I plug it in. I get it off my phone right away. Upload it to wherever it needs to go to the overlords above, and it's been saving me a lot of.
To know me is to love me.
Mhm.
I don't do computers.
No, but what I do is I pour a glass of wine
Too old.
and I plug in my thing and I just go through everything Sari sent me for the day.
You pour a glass of wine on the computer.
On the phone? Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why.
Computer exhausted by the end of the time.
Well, my computer also loves Josh.
Well, anyway, we're moving.
Yes.
Excited.
And thank you, Stephen.
Mind your job.
Mind your job.